Yes, he's been here since he was a year old.
Okay. How old is he now?
He's 30. He's a mental patient.
Yeah,
They're aware of it. They're aware of his illness. I haven't even called for it, but he was just going to the store this morning. And the officer, the lady that lives next door to me, said they grabbed him up. You know, you got to understand mental. You can't.
Mental, yeah.
Yeah. And they let him go. They went in the gas station. He went in, and he came back out. And he asked the neighbor, "You have 45 cents?" I know he wanted something to smoke.
Right.
They smoke and they drink coffee.
Okay.
So the officer come up from behind him and grabbed his arm, and that's when the tussle began. But the neighbor said that after they handcuffed him, they began to beat him while he was handcuffed.
And she asked him to stop.
And she asked him to stop. She said, "This is my neighbor. I know him. Don't do that." What did he do? He didn't do anything. Everybody up there said he didn't do anything. He's never a problem up there or anything.
And the police
What did Shell
officer told
say?
her.
Shell said he's not a problem. I know.
Shell said it
Yeah, he got to go.
He came
in
out
and
to
get
help
his
calm him
cigarettes.
down.
Right.
Yeah, they tried.
Everybody
They said
knows.
they know him in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I said, well, she said, well, they just started beating him in handcuffs. And I wanted to
while
know.
he was in handcuffs?
Yes,
What was his name again?
his name is Kevin Frazier.
And
And the
your-
officer.
your
is-
name again?
My name is Cynthia Frazier. I'm
He
his
wasn't
mom.
Mirandized either.
He wasn't Mirandized or anything. And I come up here earlier this morning. They said, well, he was panhandling. I said, okay. But it was his
But he-
neighbor. You know. He
It was his neighbor?
Yeah,
we know her. Yeah.
And she said, stop,
So
don't do
the
that.
neighbor said,
She intervened with the police officer and they told her to be quiet before she could leave. And that's what she called my niece. And she called me. I'm way on the west side. So I'm coming back in.
And she was crying because she said
She
she
said,
really
why
was
did they
trying
do
to,
that?
you know, stop them, but
Right.
she really couldn't do nothing because, you know what I'm saying, like she know him and they beating blood out of him. And it's no, yeah, he was
you can
bloody.
see the blood up there on her car. It's
Yeah.
still on the ground up there at
Yeah,
the
he
jail
was
station.
bloody, and she couldn't understand why would they do him like that. Like everybody in the neighborhood know my
Right.
cousin. He's a peaceful person.
And it's documented on the street, the police.
so the individual knew him that she asked him for money.
Yes.
And
Oh, we have video footage of her giving her statement.
Yeah. About how she
And she said the officer would not stop even after he threatened her with jail. He did not stop until a vehicle rolled up and said, "We're recording you." And then he stopped. And he looked up, and the person was recording him, and everybody in the bus stop was recording him beating my cousin in handcuffs. So I come up here because she's on the west side. She can't get to. She's trying to get her, so I come up here. I asked the officer behind the thing. I said, "Can I see Kevin Frazier?" He said, "No." I said, "Why?" He said, "Well, I can't tell you that." I said, "Well, why can't I see him?" He said, "Well, you can come back at visiting hours," and showed me the board. And I look at the board and there's blank pieces of paper covering the hours. I said, "Why? Well, what time is that?" "Oh, we don't have visiting hours because we don't have the manpower." So I said, "Well, why are you arresting him? We can't discuss that with you."
And I
He's
called
a grown
up there
man.
to find out what was the procedure of what do we need to do, or his mom need to do to come up here, because I said he's mentally ill. I talked to the OIC, Sergeant Mitchell. He hung up on me because all they first thing they kept saying, he's grown. I understand that. I said, but he's a mental patient. He's under a doctor's care. I said, so he's under medication too. His mother needs to know what procedure she need to come up, any documents that she need to bring to prove. He didn't want to hear it. He said, "You have a good day, Mr. Frazier," hung up. I had to call him back to dispatcher.
Because they have to understand, he's mentally ill. He can't take care of himself. Right. He's under my sister's care.
is he currently taking any meds?
Yes, he's on a shot
So-
and taking
So,
My son had his illness since 19
so
years old.
So are you aware of, did he take any medicine today?
No, he didn't take any today.
So
that's what we
have
asked
you
them.
inquired about what meds
I
have been
had,
given?
They can't. They won't give him any medical care either. They won't give him
What
any
about
medical.
the- what about
We called the mobile crisis
What
unit.
about the blood?
They won't let us see him, so we
can't
won't
see him
even.
till
They
we have
won't
all
let.
of them.
They refuse treatment until we have Art McCoy come up here, and they let the EMS see him.
And I
But
asked
they
him, I
know he
said-
needs medication
Right, I said,
for his
he need
mental disease.
He need his medicine. Can you take him to the hospital so he can get his medicine? They said, no, we're
they
not
will
going to
automatically take him to the psychiatric.
They said, we'll have somebody come in.
EMTs cannot
Every
even
time they
diagnose
came
anything
out.
like
So
that.
he should be taken to the psychiatric.
Right.
So
Or
you
ward,
want
yes.
him to.
Yes.
So
Yes.
EMS would have done that if the directive for the parent was
If
to do
I
that.
called them, the police will come out. The police will call EMS and they'll take him to the psychiatric. But today,
They have done that before.
they have did it before. They know
Several
him up
times.
here.
Even the day he was
It's a
first
regimen.
diagnosed.
They
It's
know
in their
him up here.
data.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
They know.
They
They
were
know
there
him
when
by
he
name.
first was diagnosed. They came into the home and had to wrestle him down and take him to the ER when Huron Road was up here. When he first was diagnosed.
When Huron Road was up here.
Yeah, when Huron Road was a hospital.
He's had episodes where he had been
They